Alright, so you all have seen this a million times before if you've been watching the tournament. There's nothing special about the beginning. You can take your guesses as to what that first or second item is. We know one of them has to be Morph Ball. The second one, I'll just go with something lazy like E-Tank, because why not? It seems common.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a reserve tank.
Yeah, I mean, Reserve Tank. That's another good one. Yeah, I'd actually love to see High Jump early. It kind of changes the dynamic of the movement. It's a really good one. You can see that foosda using Moonfall. CFB is not, so he'll be behind a little bit here. So foosda with the nearly seizure-inducing Blat Timer. CFB with a more comfy Blat Timer. I don't even know how that is possible. We have a quick sync up here. Thank you, Fiesel.
Yeah, foosda's... there we go. Reserve tank.
Yeah.
foosda's Black Timer's pretty awful. Not gonna lie.
Alright, so we know that the item in the ceiling is going to be Boring Morph Ball. And they'll do some item collection, hopefully get some Power Bombs off the bat. Always like to see Power Bombs and Supers to start out with. Gives the players a bit more options. Yeah, unfortunately, just Missile. They did not have any trouble with the item in the ceiling.
Yeah, so they'll go back up the climb. Well, they do. Oh, yeah, they do Morph Ball. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, Power Bombs.
There we go.
Opens the route towards, what is it? Green Hills.
Yep.
So they have the option of doing that if they want. Also, they can get that that one miner on the way. With 84 and 79 energy, you have to be kind of cautious about the big hoppers over there. Looks like foosda is going up, and so is CFB. Interesting. Okay. So personally, I thought we'd see a route divergence, and we did not get it.
Maybe if there were supers, they might have done route diversion.
Yeah, that's possible.
They're supers.
Alright, so not bad so far. See foosda doing the usual wall jump climb here. CFB following behind him, same climb. And CFB taking the save station here.
He must not be very confident about his Bomb Trizo fight. Like if there's bombs there, he could...
That's interesting.
There's ice at Bomb Trizo. Ice.
For a minute there, I thought he was going to check the miner, and then I realized he went in the wrong door. Yeah, so ice early, not a big fan of that, just personally. Knowing that ice is there is nice. Getting it right away, not so nice, because it's probably better to just turn it off. And there's speed. All right, so that's a pickup I'm a fan of. That's a pretty nice one.
2 progression items right away.
Yeah. Now the funny thing is, you're always looking for either ice or speed, and when you get both of them right away, it's kind of crazy, I guess.
foosda, I think I'm not sure what he was doing there.
I'm not really sure either.
It almost looked like he forgot something and then decided he would get it later.
Yeah, I particularly hate speed in this room with the Kegos. CFB opening that door for later, so he doesn't have to worry about the super. Yeah, he definitely could have gone 2 Gauntlet, but with no bombs, only 5 power bombs, he'd only be able to check the item. Oh no, wait, but with speed booster, I don't know. Maybe he could do something else.
Still not a lot of health to play with.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he doesn't have any health. Never mind.
Another reserve tank.
All we have is a reserve tank. Alright, so pretty healthy amount of supers so far, 15. They're gonna want another power bomb pack at some point. Foosda taking the save station. So let's see what CFB does here. Okay.
Also taking the save station.
So I'm pretty sure that CFB and Foosda... Wait, he went through the wrong door!
Oh, no! What is he doing?
Oh, Jesus, man.
Ooh, okay, Foosda, that's right, he's got the reserve. He's fine. But I don't... CFB did not mean to go in that room.
I'm pretty sure that these two are planning on taking the save stations.
Spring ball. Yeah. Save stations.
Personally, I'm not too excited about it. I'd rather see something a little bit more creative than just taking all the save stations.
It's fun either way.
Yes, so in a previous race between CFB and Zost, we saw CFB and Zost vow to do 100%, and I believe CFB got 100% and Zost got 99.
That's correct.
So
yeah.
Looks like CFB and Foosda are going to take all save stations. Now the question is, what happens if one of them misses one?
Well, we do know that Foosda did not get the one in Parlor.
Yeah,
I think that's why I think he realized that as he was going down into Terminator.
Right, right.
Unless doesn't bring a good point in the chat. CFB actually intentionally picked up Spring Ball. Why did he do that?
He did.
Wow, Foosda. That was kind of danger zone. 30 health left after the Deskiga. Or not the Deskiga, the Side Hopper.
Still managed it pretty well, though. It's confidence that's key, I guess, here.
I mean, he did save, so he should be fine.
I mean, that's a funny thing. You know, we're going to kind of examine these rooms a little differently if these guys are saving all the time, because it's just like, oh, yeah, they lost, what, a minute? You know, if there's a possible death somewhere from something.
CFB making extra sure he didn't fall down into the Decora pit.
All right.
Decora. What's it waterway?
So simply a E-tank.
It's going to be really difficult to keep up with all the safe spots because I don't even know where they're all at.
I really hope like CFB doesn't go for Spore Spawn here or something. That's too much for me.
That would be kind of goofy.
All right.
If that happened, we could just stop commentating and just let it go.
Yeah. I mean, there's only so much I can handle when it comes to this game.
Exactly.
All right. So CFB on his way down to the charge item down here. Foosda heading up to check this miner and to go up to this save station, I guess.
Yeah, so it looks like CFB opted to check the save, or go to the save station first, and then go to Waterway. I don't think Foosda has gone to that save station, so I guess he's going to farm up a little bit.
I mean, you know, at least it's not all map tiles. That would be pretty bad.
I honestly have no idea what's going on right now.
Wait.
I have no idea.
All right. I'm just gonna let this one fly. I don't know. I don't know. They're both farming.
What are they doing? Oh, no power bombs. Oh. Don't these have like a 4% chance to drop power bombs?
Yeah, I mean, I would just go back to where the fire fleas are. I don't know. I mean, that takes a little while, but, you know.
foosda giving up on the power bomb. CFB has none. It's interesting to me that they both ran into the same problem. foosda trying for a swag mock ball here.
He's determined to get this.
Yes,
he might be at this for a while.
I don't know what is happening.
Yeah, I mean that looks pretty. Looks like there's a pretty narrow window there to get this. I'm not really sure. Nice.
Well done, foosda. The swag is achieved. The CFB still searching for that power ball. So CFB, what is he? I don't know what he's doing.
You know, I just have such a low confidence in these enemies to drop power bombs because they
really
they
low,
usually don't. So I just usually take the time loss and go back to the fire fleas. But...
Well, foosda's gonna get a big lead here if CFB doesn't just give up, which it looks like he finally is.
All right, so CFB seeing that it's just a reserve tank there. Is that what is that? That's number 3, right? That's a lot of reserves.
Yes,
early.
that is number 3.
All right, so foosda does not have grapple. He does have spring ball, which could be used to some advantage. Oh, and he's ice, of course. So I think ice and spring ball are both useful here. I don't know.
So CFB can't check waterway because he didn't have power bombs for it. He didn't check it, did he? I don't think he did.
Oh, so he just misses. He'll be able to freeze this guy if need be. Oh, and he tries to do a spring ball jump actually. So gonna have to be really careful here. I'm not sure how much. Okay, so he has a full reserve tank. That's good. So he can take what? He can take 2 more hits from the spikes, I think. All right, now CFB going in the same way. I'm not sure what his plan is. All right, so he just wants power bombs.
This is very interesting right now.
All right, so now CFB is going to go up towards wreck ship, while foosda is still trying to get up here. To this
looks like CFB's going to go check waterway. Now that he's got...
Oh yeah, he is. Okay.
foosda, oh no!
And he takes the death, but when did he last take a save? I can't remember.
Green, I think it was Green Brinstar.
Oh.
That's probably why he did that, because he knew that he was close by.
All right, so he took this one.
Okay, yeah.
So no big deal. I normally don't visit a lot of these saves, so I just tend to forget about them altogether.
Yeah, CFB's going to the waterway. He'll check there, although he'll be a bit disappointed.
Alright, so we'll see if foosda decides to go out to X-ray again. I assume he will. Alright, so it turns out spring ball for this setup going into the pre-X-ray room. Looks good so far. Alright, looks like he got it this time. Very nice. Oh, and he misses that, but that's fine.
Oh, I think he just realized he
doesn't have any power bombs.
No, he does not. He doesn't have any way out. He can't. He has to. He has no way out if he goes in there, I think. Yeah. Well, no, I guess he could. It's a really difficult morph jump. What is he going to do? This is quite an interesting problem. And it looks like CFB is going up towards wreck ship now. This could be an interesting play. We have an actual route diversion now.
Yeah, I mean, so he just resets instead of E-tank. You know?
That I don't mind that strat at all. Actually, that's a good strat. Yep. Looks like CFB is going up, but he did not. He just completely missed the red tower save. CFB, please.
Well, like I said, I'm not really sure how binding this agreement is, and if they're actually getting all the saves, or if they wanted to get specific ones. I don't really know. So we'll see how this unravels.
Where's foosda going? I am so lost. What is he doing? Is he going to wreck ship as well?
I don't know. It's probably just trying to make things interesting.
I guess.
But why is he not just going to the fire fleas for PVs? I don't know. All right. Well, anyway, foosda's heading back towards the ship. It seems like. I guess he'll save at the ship and decide what he wants to do. Oh, okay. Well, maybe he's gonna take this save, and maybe he'll check the item here too. Maybe it's he can't without any power bombs at all. So forget about that.
Yeah, he did need to come and get this save, and this tells you how serious that agreement actually is.
All right.
So,
well, yeah.
CFB missed the red tower one. He's gonna have to come back and get it.
Anyway, CFB's in the Fantoon fight now. God, there's a lot to keep track of because, you know, I would just miss like half the saves if I was doing this.
Slow pattern for ghosts.
All right, so there we go. Shine Spark into the door there. And he will save at the ship and head back up. And we'll see what Gauntlet holds.
Ghost being all kinds of friendly to CFB right now.
Alright, so a pretty easy gauntlet there for foosda. And his bombs, which are useful since he only has 5 PBs.
Yeah, that's not a bad pickup.
And CFB finishing off Fantoon, so that is one boss down here. Foosda trying to get the Shine Spark here. Pretty short charge.
Can you do it there? Is there enough room? Yeah, there should be enough room. It's not gonna be easy though.
There we go.
There we go. Easy for foosda.
All right, so CFB. Keep in mind that he can get all the items in Wreck Ship since he does have speed boosters. So 4 possible good items here. We'll see if any of them are worth picking up or if it's just a junk Wreck Ship again. We've seen some pretty bad Wreck Ships in this tournament. I have to say that getting Varia right away is a good Wreck Ship already.
That is something you like to see.
Yeah, so CFP made the right choice coming up to Wreck Ship early. It's going to benefit him immensely if he can get gravity or high jump boots, so he can head down the lower Norfair, and then basically come back up to Maridia to finish things off.
It'd be interesting if the Wreck Ship E-Tank has a progression item as well.
Yeah, and since he has Varia here now, there's no real issue of him dying to these spikes. Well, you know, I should never say that. He does still have low energy, yeah. But he does have low energy, but with Varia the damage is reduced. So he picks up Spazer here. And that's good in the interim to add a bit of a better beam, but hopefully we see Plasma at some point. Alright, so foosda gets a fast opener from Fantoon.
Fast
has to get the respawn though.
Literally the worst.
And there we see foosda doing his Doppler strat. I'm not sure how many missiles he got in there, but it was a pretty good amount.
It's a very good thing CFB has Varia right now, because he would probably be dead.
And that is a 2-round. Very nice from foosda with 6 energy left. Not sure how much he has in the reserve, but
nice
still.
Up. Yeah.
Really good Doppler in that first round that set him up for a pretty easy 2-round, I guess.
So I'm kind of curious to see where CFB will route back in the Red Tower save.
CFB has to be really careful here. He has 29 energy.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Wow.
These guys do some decent damage, even with Varia. Alright, so he's good now.
Yeah.
foosda picking up Varia, so he's probably pretty happy about that. I really have no idea how much he has in reserve, so he could be at 40 energy, he could be at 120 or 130 for all I know.
Alright, so an E-Tank at the Wreck Ship Reserve. So we'll see a gravity, or not a gravity, a bowling check.
Yeah. Alright, so with that much in reserve, he's in good shape. He shouldn't have any issue going here. He's going to Shine Spark across, looks like. Setting up for that Shine Spark. Yeah, this one's not too bad. You have a lot of room. Oh yeah, that's right. What am I thinking? He doesn't need to Shine Spark. He could just blue suit right through there. All right, so CFB gets a short break here in bowling. He has that E-tank in the reserve location that he's probably not going to go grab. We'll probably just see a check to see what the gravity item is, possibly grab it if it's
that's
good.
the spring ball. That was a cool strat. I've never seen that before. High jump?
Yeah, and there's high jump. And I'm sure he wants that, so pretty nice.
I promise you, CFB is breathing a sigh of relief right now. I'm digging that spring ball strat for foosda.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. All right, so wreck ship was very nice. Just throw away the other two items. Doesn't really matter. I mean, I guess Spazer's nice. I'm not gonna put it down. Like, definitely not the best beam, but it has its uses. So they grab Spazer, they grab Varia, which is huge. They grab high jump, which is huge. And then E-tank was in the one location that is really just too far out of the way to check.
Will CFB remember the save? Yes, he did.
Alright, so CFB taking this save so far. Not sure if anyone's missing any saves at this point.
Yeah, CFB hasn't saved at the ship yet either. foosda has.
Alright.
I'm actually trying to keep track of this. It's craziness. Yeah, I suspect that CFB will probably use the ship save before Tourian.
Yeah, I mean, just makes sense. Alright, so CFB has a major item check here at Spazer. We'll see if he gets anything else good. I mean, if it's something like gravity, then that's just ridiculous. Can he get gravity at Spazer? I don't even know if the logic allows that.
I'm not sure either. But to have two suits that close together would be insane.
Yeah, so it's just he skips an E-tank with 2 E-tanks and 69 energy. That's an interesting strategy.
I mean, he does have 3 reserves, so let's...
Oh, he picked up all 3?
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
sure he did. Yeah, I think they had 2 reserves before they had any E-tanks.
All right.
And then... did he pick up that last one? Maybe he didn't. Maybe he only picked up 2. No, yeah. He did not pick up the one at, in Brinstar.
All right. So 2 E-tanks, 2 reserve tanks. I mean, as long as you can keep those filled, I guess everything's good. foosda picking up his high jump boots. I'm sure he's very excited about that. CFP's going to check this item here. Hope it's power bombs. It's not. It's just missiles. But he has to get the save station, so... Now, keep in mind here, both players have Spring Ball, which is advantageous, but foosda has bombs with only 5 power bombs, so he gets an added advantage from that. Doesn't really have to worry about his power bomb count anywhere.
Let's hope we don't see any Kraid DLC, please.
CFB actually owning the refill room as well. I didn't expect this one. Only for a missile refill, of course.
Part of me is wondering if he thought maybe there was a save up there. But yeah, he did also have no missiles here. So, it's an odd place to refill, but I guess it works. Refill at the missile refill, who knew?
Alright, so CFB making quick work of Kraid, no issue there. And we have another major item behind this door. As foosda goes down red tower, CFB passes on the E-tank.
I wonder if he's just... Does he have enough health to finish the game already? With 2 E-tanks and 2 reserves? He might. So while it will seem kind of unintuitive that he's skipping so many E-tanks, if he has enough health to finish the game, foosda is opting to get the third E-tank there.
All right, now we have screw attack up in the
Nice.
ceiling there. Very nice grab. He doesn't have space jump for lower Norfair just yet, but if he only has screw attack, that's still going to be pretty good.
No, it's never been a strict 3 E-tank requirement to get through Mother Brain. It's a health requirement, and you can get through it with reserves as well. It's just faster to not pick up reserve tanks in any percent.
All right, so we see a super pack and a missile pack there. And he'll probably skip the missiles, I would think, and grab the supers.
foosda did not get the Kraid warehouse
Wave
station
beam,
yet.
pretty nice pickup.
Nice. So wave, ice, spazer. Just need charge now.
Right. So if they go down the croc, it'll make it a lot easier. No need to worry about any kind of gate glitch.
And there's a save down there. I believe there's one past Crocomire, so they'll have to go down there.
Oh, but wait, he's probably just gonna go through ice. He's gonna take the ice escape, the lower one. So
foosda trying to do a no missile strat, and so we're gonna get to see the Kraid DLC. Congratulations, chat. You get to see the Kraid DLC.
and it's X-ray. Not too useful, I guess, unless you want to do some charged plasma frying.
Yeah, I think if he had plasma there, it would have been an easy pickup, but no charged plasma. No reason, I guess.
Yeah, and he only has one boss left that he... Well, no, I'm sorry. It's Batoon and Drake, and then he can use it on. So, yeah,
Right.
not too bad. Yeah.
foosda is remembering to do the save here. Delete that off my notepad.
All right, so we're seeing a croc check here. I always like to see gravity behind croc. I just feel like there's a pretty high chance of that happening.
foosda going for another swag mock ball, but just coming up short. That's a really hard one. Might be one of the hardest.
All right, so foosda grabs Screw and CFB.
Does he have enough health to get across there? It doesn't look like he's gonna chance it.
Yeah.
No, he does not.
So he's gonna wait and
Yeah.
gather some health drops here from Croc.
He could
And
always
maybe
check
even,
it on the way out too.
Yeah, maybe even check it on the way out. All right, so he's gonna go get the save here, and that means he doesn't have to check the item afterwards. Totally up to him. He just opt out of the grapple location if he wants. But he decides to go check it.
Might as well, and he can just
Yeah.
reset if it's nothing worthwhile. It'll be interesting if it's something really good they'll like charge.
Very nice mock ball there. And we just have our 4th reserve tank. So that accounts for all of the reserve tanks. Unfortunately, we saw them all pretty early.
Who's thinking about it really hard?
Yeah, he grabs it. I mean, you know, it's not a bad pickup, I guess, if you don't mind it being in your inventory.
That like half step and then the half step again and then the half step again. Really, oh, that was good.
Alright, so now we'll see what's here, and it is space jump, so another really nice item to go down to Lower Norfair.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup.
So I'm gonna say that gravity is probably at Firefly. That's my guess.
Would be an interesting meme. But with space jump and high jump, it should be in a good spot.
Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be pretty free for CFB and Lower Norfair now. Space jump and well, I mean, all the saves he's taking, he really doesn't need to worry about anything in general, except for foosda maybe catching up with him.
I have to think that both of these guys think they're behind right now, just based on what happened in Pink Bread Star early on with the power bomb shenanigans, and then foosda dying.
If they have agreed to do all save stations, I don't know if that's actually what they're thinking about. They might be thinking that the other guy maybe is totally messing up and hasn't gotten a bunch of save stations.
Yep, it's true. It definitely adds another kind of routing element to it. Oh, and I just realized that he can't space jump in here, so...
Yeah, so we'll need to do this. It's generally pretty easy. The one thing that I would be just a little bit worried about is Ridley with 2 E-tanks and 2 reserves, maybe? I don't know. Maybe not.
Does he have enough ammo to do it?
I mean, if I had Varia and Gravity, I wouldn't be worried. But with just Varia, you're going to take more damage in the Ridley fight.
Yeah, I mean, he'll be able to save before Ridley, so it almost doesn't even matter what he has. foosda somehow avoiding that pickup and choosing not... Did he not save before he came down there? He must not have.
No, he did.
Oh, he did. Interesting. Surprised he didn't just reset after that, rather than just walk back up here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about CFB saving before he went down to Low Norfair. Yeah, I'm not sure if foosda did. That's actually a good point. Yeah. All right, so CFB farming some supers here.
It's just an E-tank at screw attack. Okay, so yeah, it looks like he didn't save before he went down there. He's probably wishing he had.
Yeah, probably betting on something big. Or just forgetting. You know, I really don't know at this point.
Yeah, it could very well have forgotten as well. It's going to these save stations is not something that these guys normally do, or practice, or think about ever.
So CFB, I guess, just wanted some extra ammo. Probably wanted that 30 super count if he could get it. Unfortunately, it's just a missile. But it will help him out a little bit. Oh, he probably... Actually, you know what? He probably wanted the power bombs. He's probably looking for 10. Alright, so looks like we'll get a fire fleet check here. Like I said, betting on gravity here. Don't know if I'm going to be right. I'm dead wrong. CFB wants nothing to do with that E-tank. think he's all set for the run with 2 E-tanks and 2 reserves. Foosda heading down into Lower Norfair. He's going to be doing the same thing here that CFB did. It's a lava dive with high jump boots. Reminder, this is much easier than without high jump boots. Reminder that I've still messed it up like 5 to 6 times in a row.
CFB did not say that, I think, in the Key Hunter stairway thingy. Guess he'll do it on the way out.
I don't know.
He's going all in with this ammo.
That's good though. He got the supers, so he's in good shape.
Nice.
He doesn't need to do much farming either. He's going to have to he'll probably do the Shine Spark strat for these metal pirates, I would think.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure how many. He doesn't have charge yet still, so yeah, that's probably the best option.
All right, so he's in great shape. 25-30. Just needs to farm some power bombs if he wants.
Yeah, really good health situation too.
You can always do the power bombs later.
Just farming up a little bit more health.
Yeah, I mean, I would do the same here. So he's got the equivalent of like what 367 energy, 267, 367. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so 30 supers kills Ridley. He has 25 missiles as a backup. 6 missiles are the equivalent of 1 super, so he can make 4 supers and still be fine. He also has power bombs, which do 200 damage or 400 damage for the double hit. So he has a lot of room to make mistakes here. And I don't think... Oh, he missed that one. But he'll probably just need a few more missiles and he'll be fine. Alright, he should be all set now.
As soon as he finishes that animation.
And there's dead Ridley. He only has 1 boss left now. That's Dragon. We'll see if gravity is behind this door.
The real question is how many save points does he have left?
And that's charge.
Wow.
Not a bad pickup, I'm gonna
Nice.
say.
Okay, so
Where does that leave gravity? So what haven't we seen yet? We haven't seen a bunch of stuff in Upper Norfair, right? We haven't seen like the Upper Norfair Reserve or Speed Booster or Wave.
oh, you're right.
Yeah,
You're
so
absolutely right.
it could be in any of those places.
I forgot you could actually spring ball over that thing. Foosda just kind of froze the, I forget what it's called, and rather than kill it with the super, he just bounced over it.
Yeah.
See, he's going up first. He has not killed Ridley yet.
Yeah, he probably just wants to get some extra ammo, I think.
Yeah, he doesn't realize that there's a super pack at.
Yeah, not unless he's clairvoyant. He won't realize.
No.
All right, so he grabs an extra power bomb pack. That's actually pretty good. I hope CFB grabs that one too. He'll probably still be on the lookout for an extra two.
Yeah, CFB still doesn't have bombs.
Yeah, he doesn't have bombs. That's right. So he'll be on the lookout. Well, he wants at least 1 power bomb pack. That's it. All right, so Foosda heading back down. He will have that extra super pack where power bombs Shamar. So he'll go into Ridley, I think, with at least 20, 30, 10. See if he not checking that item. Very easy 3 Musketeer room here. I mean, this is where screw attack really shines. Like once you have screw attack, you don't even really worry about this room.
Yeah, it takes away a lot of stress from not having a lot of health. I like this route. I like this routing from CFB to come out here and check all this stuff after doing lower Norfair.
All right, and there is gravity at the wave beam location, so it is indeed in Upper Norfair.
That puts CFB in go mode?
Yeah, he doesn't need anything else. He's all set. He does but he does need power bombs
and all the saves. There's that.
Wait, no, I don't know. Does he really need power bombs? He doesn't, right? 5 is fine. Like, are there any scenarios where 5 will cause him trouble? No, I think he's all set.
He doesn't need any to finish the game.
Yeah, the only thing is he needs to make sure he doesn't get grabbed by Metroids. That's it.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. So that would actually be really dangerous if he only goes in there with 5 and he gets grabbed. Which, you know, we might actually see a gauntlet check. That wouldn't even be a bad check because he could use the refill, the save station at the ship, go check gauntlet, and then reset if it's something he doesn't like.
Yeah.
Or just go on down to Tourian anyway.
Alright, so foosda picking up charge here. CFB heading back up Business Center. He'll be going into Maridia shortly.
The other thing is he may not even care. I mean, if he's going to use the Tourian save before entering the Metroid rooms, then he won't even care about his ammo count. Yes, he did get Red Ship save, and he did get Red Tower save. Is he going to get this save down here? Yes, he is.
Yeah, I would expect he gets everything in Maridia, including the one on the way to Forgotten Highway. So that's going to be out of the way.
Shout out to Forgotten Highway.
Alright, so CFB heading up here first. I'm guessing he's going to get this save here before anything else. Wait, what am I thinking? No, I'm going the wrong way. No, sorry, my brain's not working. I'm not sure what he went up there for. Maybe he was having the same issue as me. I don't know.
I wonder if he thought he was a little. I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking there. Actually, I can't even speculate. He might have thought this save was somewhere else.
Alright, so should be a pretty easy fight here for CFB with Charge, Ice, Wave, Spazer, and the additional 7 super missiles and some missiles to spam. foosda getting gravity. Congrats.
foosda not pick up space jump?
He did.
Oh, he did. He guess. Oh, he did. You're right. He did. I see it now. He just didn't use it there.
Alright, just an E-tank next to the Batuan location. CFB probably just wants to get some extra supers here, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, he's really low on supers.
Okay. Alright, so another save station here. Just taking a pit stop. Go down the Dragon afterwards, and yeah, I mean, CFB and foosda are both in go mode. They don't really have to worry about anything except save station collection, I guess, at this point.
Yeah, CFB has a fairly commanding lead right now as well. Assuming they all check the same save stations, which I'll be honest, I probably missed some, so I'm not completely sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I mean, I've kind of checked out a bit as far as save stations go. I know they got a bunch, but I'm not sure which ones are missing.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult to keep track of, to be honest.
CP a little low there on that first spark. Getting some unfortunate patterns here from Dragon. Hopefully, she'll stop swooping soon.
Everybody likes Swoop City.
Oh yeah, I mean, I look forward to it when I'm actually doing runs and trying to save time. On the up spark there. That was interesting. Like 2 or 3 supers and then a quick diagonal spark. I like that finishing move.
Whatever works.
Just enough to get blue suit. Like that was perfect.
See if he's still gonna check this. Maybe.
Yeah, I think he just wanted plasma or something.
Or that, yeah. I guess it's worth checking if it is another beam upgrade. It's right on the way.
Oh, and up spark there, unfortunately. I mean, I've done that a million times, so I know how that feels.
That is the worst.
Yeah.
It's called the reverse full uppy.
You know, this Cack Attack Alley room is one of the rooms that I love seeing done optimally. It's just really fun to watch. Just want to mention that. It has nothing to do with this match right now, but
I agree. It's one of my favorite rooms.
Yeah.
Nice down back as well. CFB doing all the strats.
Alright, so now CFB's gonna go to that Forgotten Highway save. And I don't know what he's gonna do from there. I have no idea.
It's at the top, isn't it? So he might as well just go. I mean, he's done. I don't know if he's missed any saves other than the ship save. Hopefully they know, because I don't.
Yeah, I'm trying to think in my head like where the save stations are. All right, so he's heading back down. Yeah, I'm guessing CFB only needs the ship save at this point. Oh, did CFB ever get this save that foosda just went? Oh no, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm thinking of so down in Business Center, did both foosda and CFB take that one save
yes.
into? Okay, they did.
After the Frog Speedway on the way up.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, they did both.
They did. Okay.
There's been quite a few E-tanks in this seat, but both of these guys picking up the 2 early reserves really don't need them. foosda just grabbed one more, I think, for insurance. But if they're going to save in Tourian, then it almost doesn't matter.
And actually, you know, one of the things that I'm wondering about is Total and foosda. I think they both created this the spoiler log at the end of the run, where you see all statistics about what's done.
Oh yeah.
Does it show save stations?
That's a really good question. Maybe it does.
Yeah, that would be pretty useful for this, I would say.
That would actually be very useful. It has to. I have to think that they would include that in there. Maybe if Total's around, he can clarify. I don't know if he's in the chat.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Or somebody else who's more experienced with the rando might know.
All right, so CFB I think has done everything except for ship. He's gonna have to save at the ship, and then he still has 2 more saves. He has the first save in Tourian and the last save in Tourian. But after that, I don't think we're missing anything. With 29 energy, foosda gets the. I thought he was going to attempt to do like plasma spark or something. All right, so CFB takes that save.
All right. That was the only thing that was really separating them as far as completion's sake, I think.
Yeah. So not much to say from here on out. I mean, it's all gonna be pretty basic. CFB has a pretty big lead on foosda, as you can see, and the whole thing is there's no moment of suspense here because they've taken all the saves.
It's true.
So if CFB dies to catch up on Mother Brain 2 or something, well, he saved before her, so no worries.
I'm trying to think of like why there's such a big disparity between them right now, because they've run basically the same route. They both made a crazy amount of mistakes early on. CFB getting that first Tourian save.
I feel like foosda has kept his energy low here on purpose, just to kind of
so we can enjoy the beeping sound.
I mean, the beeping with the seizure-inducing black timer kind of just like my migraines are going nuts right now, man.
Oh yeah, foosda did do Gauntlet. That is a big disparity. CFB did not do Gauntlet at all. foosda did get, or CFB did get grabbed, so thankfully he's got enough power bombs to get out of this.
Yeah, luckily it was in the last room. And if he got grabbed in more than one room, he would depend on drop, because yeah, it's just it's 3 power bombs to clear the Metroids if they're all in the radius of the power bombs. All right, so CFB is going to do baby skip here. That'll give him, well, like, I don't know, whatever he wants to do. Yeah, so he needs to go in there anyway, because even though he got baby skip, he doesn't have enough energy.
Alright, looks like he's in a good spot.
Wait, did CFB take the save? Did I?
No, he did not take the save.
Oh, come on, man. You're kidding me here.
The very last save. You serious?
Unbelievable. I can't. He is basically throwing the match.
Is he?
I can't believe this, man.
Well, foosda is going to be the winner of the first match because CFB skipped the last save. So,
well, I have no idea if this is like, you know, binding or
of course it's binding. Who are we talking about here?
I don't know.
If it's one thing we should know, they're serious about their memes.
They'll discuss it in SRL chat afterwards and figure out this whole thing. All right, so foosda going with 20 and 11. Does foosda have 2 reserve tanks as well?
Yes,
I think Zerov said he did. Okay.
Yeah, they both picked up 2 before they had any E-tanks.
All right, cool. All right, so CFB is in good condition here.
And that's why he didn't need 3 E-tanks.
Alright, well, foosda did not go for the final save either, so I'm guessing it was all saves except for the last save.
That appears to be the case, so nobody's throwing the match.
Well, at least we have both players at Mother Brain at the same time. But sadly, foosda's a little bit too far behind to catch up with CFB. So this is actually the first rando I've seen where both players have gotten all saves except for the last one, and I'm guessing it's going to be the last rando we'll ever see where either players do the same thing.
I think you're probably right. That's a safe assumption.
And food. What just happened?
Oh. Did foosda? Oh, did he get catch up? He absolutely got catch up.
Wow. All right. Well, luckily he has that save there, so he can still finish.
Yeah, that sucks.
All right. Well, in the meantime, CFB has made it cleanly through the escape so far. He's coming up parlor right now. He might check the animals. I don't know. He has a preference towards that. Doesn't look like he does. So he's going to go directly to the ship and finish with an SRL time of 105.16. Good game, CFB, for winning the first ever random match where you just do a normal rando, except you get all the saves, aside from the one before Mother Brain.
That was game 1. There's the next match should be right here, right after this one, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't really know what to expect with the next one. You can make your own decisions beforehand.
It's certainly hard to say.
Do. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it'll be a normal one. All right, so either way, looks like foosda might be finishing this one. Oh, and he gets grabbed by the Metroid at the last second. Is that he's gonna get slow? He is. Okay, so he is now moving slowly.
Oh, so is he gonna finish this?
Yeah. So I'm wondering, did he do that on purpose?
He would. I don't think so. It didn't look like he was, but he would have to save here to get rid of this.
Yeah, and he would have to save and reset.
Save. I mean, he's already lost.
He's not allowed to.
But he can't save.
It's still a gentleman's agreement. Like,
yeah, right. You're right.
The person on the other side of the agreement is going to be pretty mad at you, even if you lost that you didn't honor the agreement.
Yeah, what would happen if he did that?
I don't know. I guess CFP would just be annoyed at him. Sure.
I don't think I've ever actually seen the game finished this way before.
I have actually seen Nutella finish the game like this before, and he was messing around, and I think he had 3 seconds left at the ship.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
I'm
all right,
sure
so here we go. This is just icing on the meme cake right now. Meme cake filled with memes, and now we have meme icing on top. foosda honoring the gentleman's agreement and not saving.
Yeah, and reminder, you can still Shine Spark. It's just a very slow Shine Spark this way. Like, you travel. I don't know how to describe it. You just travel very slowly in the air.
Can you do the zip skip in this form otherwise? I don't actually know.
I don't know either. That's a good question.
I have to think that you probably cannot.
I mean, the timing must be ridiculous here, just trying to get the taps down. Yeah, I mean, this would be driving me nuts. I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah, I mean, let's see.
This requires some determination.
Well, foosda did do the Kona challenge, so he's going to turn off screw attack, and I guess you can't do it. Maybe he just didn't want to turn off screw attack.
There we go. All right, so he got through pretty cleanly. He has to make sure not to take too much damage here. And, well, he does have the reserves. Does still have the reserves. So, it's not over yet.
This is really, really interesting. How much life did Nutella have when he finished this?
I cannot remember.
Was it more than 3 E-tanks and 2 reserves?
I think it was like 4 E-tanks or 5 or something like that.
Okay,
I can't remember if it was a rando or not. Yeah, oh yeah, it was a rando, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, so he probably had a pretty substantial amount.
Is it just forward momentum that's slowed? Because jumping seems to be fine.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's just forward, backward momentum, any kind of horizontal momentum. Vertical seems fine. I don't know, someone with more knowledge could probably talk to that point better than I can, but foosda doesn't seem to be having too much of a problem here.
Yes. So when you get grabbed by the Metroid and you go through the door transition, at the same time you're stuck with the slow, and the only way to get rid of it is to save. But because of the gentleman's agreement, foosda was not allowed to save at the last save So, here we are.
That's the only reason why I think he did this on purpose.
I wouldn't put it past him. It's not out of the realm of impossibility. This is certainly better than saving the animals.
Yeah, I don't know how much time you lose in each room. And of course, you need to also worry about how many times you get hit by an enemy in the room, so...
I just hope he doesn't, like, go to save the animals.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Is he going to? Be an interesting thing.
Just go for the hat trick right now. Your guess is as good as ours, chat. We're spectators just like you right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure foosda does not like CFB, and that's why he's doing this.
Mortal enemies.
I mean, to be honest, even though CFB won the match, foosda basically just one-upped him in every way. Like, with a more spastic Blat timer, and getting grabbed by the Metroid and still finishing the game, or we expect, hopefully, that he will be able to.
And dying to Mother Brain and having to redo Tourian again.
Yeah, I mean the 3 points right there. It's a very good.
Yeah.
Very good performance by foosda here.
He's definitely got the meme trifecta going, the hat trick.
Alright. So this part's just slow here. He's just gonna do normal spark, no big deal. It's the next room that I'm kind of worried about. And of course the rising lava can always cause an issue as well. Alright, so he's already fallen down. That's pretty rough. Alright, so he gets up through that area. Alright, so I really hope that he just goes for a normal spark here and not the behemoth spark. Alright. I don't really know how you would calculate that. Okay, so he does have a lot of time left. That's one of the good things. So he does still have time to go and check on the animals if he wants to. And I think he might do that. I'm gonna think he's gonna do that.
Is he gonna do that?
Yeah, he's gonna do that. Okay, he's gonna go back and check. He's gonna go back. Alright, I'm wrong.
Yeah, I think it's too much of a risk too. And he's already dragged it all the way out.
Well, foosda finishes an official SRL time of 1:14:55 while doing the escape and Mother Brain 1 and Mother Brain 2 and Mother Brain 3 in slow motion. So congratulations to foosda for a spectacular finish that basically eclipses CFP's win.
That was certainly one of the more hilarious endings I've ever seen.
But do not go anywhere, because we have game 2 coming up between these two runners once again. I don't know what to expect from them. We've seen some spontaneity in terms of what they like to do for routing and ideas for agreements. So I don't know. Be sure to just keep your mind open and then, hopefully have fun with it. I think coming up next after we are done is going to be Elminster. He'll be doing commentary for that one. As far as I know, there's no game 3 today. So if foosda does take game 2, it will be continued some other time. But in the meantime, these players might take a quick break. They should be back shortly with match number 2. So thank you folks for watching, and thanks for listening to us babble on for, what has it been, like an hour and 20 minutes now?
More or less, yeah.
Yeah, so my name is Typo, and I've been joined by Mishrak. Thanks so much, Mish.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me. Always a pleasure.
Take care, everyone.
Yeah.